Welcome back to 7 Gifts for Our Children, where church and home get on the same page to pass on faith to our children. We want to create an environment where the children are surrounded at church and home with people of faith that grows their faith so it seeps into their bones. Gift number 5 is tell awesome stories. At home, one of the things you can do is when you tuck your children at night, read them a story or tell them a story. Children need to hear stories about the Bible. They need to hear the stories of Daniel and of Joseph and of Esther and of champions of faith that stood up for their faith no matter what. Need to hear stories of the Church Universal. What is it about the church? What are some of the heroes of faith in the past who have impacted upon the church? People like George Mueller, who ran orphanages, excellent stories all around there. Tell stories about the early church and how the church was formed and how the church grew. Need to hear stories of your church denominational. Why does the Adventist Church exist? How was it formed? How did it grow? What are the stories that have happened in our past? Need to hear stories of your local church. What is it about your local church? Where was it formed? How was it formed? Who grew it? What are some of the significant events that have happened in your local church? But most of all, need to hear your story. Why are you a Christian? Why are you an Adventist Christian? And what are those moments where God has come through for you? When children hear these stories, it gives them the weapons they need to defeat the dragons. And let me tell you, the dragons are out there that want to bring the children down. So tell stories. Church side, run awesome Sabbath schools. Choose an awesome curriculum. GraceLink is the best. That puts God in context every week for our children. Make sure that you include mums and dads in your Sabbath school, and make sure your Sabbath school is the best it can possibly be. As children hear these stories at home and at church, week by week, day by day, they're more likely to find their place in God's story. As children hear about God and His wonder and ask those what now questions, they realise the story doesn't finish at Revelation. The story continues to be told in your life and in my life and in the life of our church and in the life of our children. Tell stories, change lives.